Okay, I hope I don't get rained out this time. It seems to happen over and over. Rain, rain, please F off. Thank you.
I'm just gonna walk right in and come. Okay.
I'm the only weirdo. That's the answer.
See those skies up there? It's, you know, partially sunny over here. And then, you know, here, not so much. You never know what's going to go on. We've just been pretty much rained out all spring. Hello, Harjot. That is one old beat-up minivan. I would not trust that thing on the highway. Break down any minute. Starting to get a lot of congestion here along front. So yes, I am making another trip to Burlington due to a family member's illness. She just went for surgery today, and I'm feeling rain once again. Are you kidding me? But I'm almost at Union, so should be able to get some rain coverage from there until I get on the train. Hey, Medano. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I used to be able to cut around there back in the day. They used to have actually the bus terminal for buses that went to Kitchener, Hamilton, and other various areas before all the condos took over. And then they just sort of rearranged it on the other side, pretty much down near where the Air Canada Centre is. And I know it's called Scotiabank Arena, but I guess back then it was Air Canada Centre. Hey, Sebastian. Welcome. So yeah, it's been raining on and off. I was actually going to start 10 minutes earlier, but the rain had other plans. And it's kind of like, you know, backed away for now. So I'm just going to see when my Lakeshore West train departs once I enter Union. Howdy. It's a nice bike there. No hot dog vendor today. I wonder if that has anything to do with the weather. There's usually one right there. Okay, we're gonna make this late. You gotta fight for your light. Anything I need in my bag here. All right, gotta dip around somehow, some way. And yeah, I'm just gonna loop around here. It is rush hour, so it's obviously very crowded. Nature Explorer, hello, welcome. And there are some Lakeshore West trains that only stop at Oakville. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not on one of those because that's happened before. Yes, sir. She had surgery today, so it went well. I'm just gonna give a visit once I arrive. And here I am in Union, the busy, busy Union. Somehow Pac-Man my way through here. And let's see when it departs and where it departs to. I guess I'll go up the stairs. There are some people that would rather just wait to go up an escalator, but I'm not lazy. And it's info in 2 minutes. It usually departs at 5 and 6. And yes, that is going all the way to Hamilton. Info in 1 minute. So I'm gonna assume that it's over here where it usually is. I have my default settings. Yeah, I learned when I was in Peterborough, you can actually buy tickets online now. When I was there waiting for a bus, I was like outside a station that was closed. And I was just kind of asking the security guard, like, where can I buy a ticket? And he didn't have a clue. And I didn't have a Presto to reload, so I just went on go.com and entered my credit card information, and then I just tapped my phone. And it's exactly where I thought it would be. Walker Live. Exactly, Bob. You saw my message earlier. I was trying to record a little bit earlier, and then I got rained out, and then the rain stopped, which I knew it would. So I could tell this is going to be a crowded one. So I'll stop recording once I'm on, obviously. And it's not going to be for another 10 minutes till it departs. And here it is now. So maybe I'll stealthily go on until it departs. It's kind of hard for me to talk when I'm around all these people. I don't really want to annoy them. Who's this live streamer? Holding a camera to my face. Hug your ears. Ay, ay, ay. Absolutely. When I record, they act like they are in witness protection. I'm not even kidding. So I just want to get a window seat here. I usually like to go up, but I'll just stick here for now. Alrighty. Try to stick it out the window here so I'm not directly pointing at other passengers. What GO train car unit is that? I'm not understanding the question. I don't know the numbers. I think it's usually a 10 car or a 12 car train. That's all I know. If you want to know the number, it's 2202.
This is your 421 Lakeshore West train on platforms 5 and 6. We're heading westbound, operating express to Clarkson Station, then making all station stops to Hamilton.
Oh, it's an express. These are the good ones because, you know, you obviously get to Clarkson a lot quicker and then it just saves time. Better than just ending at Oakville. That's right, Bob. Hit that notification bell, hit that like, and, you know, share, tell your friends to subscribe. Come on. Subscribe to the Walker. Yeah, it's getting kind of busy, so, you know. Funny, Bob, funny. I actually have on most of the notifications, like especially for your channel. I don't think I had it on. That's how I missed your live, but I guess I should move my bag off the seat here. That's kind of rude. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe I can make some merch out of that. I'm just kind of waiting for the train to depart, which is still another 5 or 6 minutes. Let's see, if I put it closer to outside, you can probably see a little bit better. Then the gimbal's fighting with me. The gimbal does not consent. And again, I just don't want to point this in people's faces. Gimbal's trying. Even when I turn it off, it still like kind of moves, has a mind of its own. Getting a couple stares from some people. I guess
5
I can
minutes until
stand
the
out.
doors close on platforms 5 and 6 for your 421 Lakeshore West train, operating express to Clarkson Station, then making all station stops to Hamilton Go Center.
You heard it, people. Okay, Bob. Have a good one. Enjoy dinner with your parents. Yeah, I think that's the Kitchener line. But it's definitely getting more crowded. You can see that's filling up.
Once
with a lot
again,
of
just a
people.
reminder for customers, this train on platforms 5 and 6 is your 421 express train to Clarkson Station. This train does not stop at Exhibition Go.
It does not stop at Exhibition Go. I'm going to turn this off for a second. It stops fighting with me. Fight with me at will. departing in 2 or 3 minutes. We'll get a much better view once it's departed, obviously, besides this reflection. That's right, Bob. Hit that like button. Come on, do it. You know you wanna. What time is it now? Uh-oh, it's gonna go floppy on me. I might as well just take it off the gimbal. I don't really need it anymore.
3 minutes until the doors close on platforms 5 and 6 for your 421 Lakeshore West train operating express to Clarkson Station. This train does not stop at Exhibition Go.
Is that supposed to be for the gimbal? Isn't this exciting? See right through there to the other side of the train. I can see through 2 trains. That's pretty cool. And another train is blocking the pass. And it doesn't really say where that's heading to. God, the rain really messed with my hair.
On platforms 5 and 6 for your 421 Lakeshore West train operating express to Clarkson Station, then making all station stops to Hamilton.
Yeah, we have a full house here. Hey Alicia, welcome to the chat. I am.
It's your final call for the doors on platforms 5 and 6.
Tonight, just have to visit my grandmother after she just had surgery in the hospital.
Stay clear of the doors. Doors are now closing on platform 5. Do not hold the doors on platform 5.
Yeah, we have a full house on this train. There's a lot of people standing. But it is rush hour, of course, like I said. All right, we're gonna be moving any second here.
Stay clear of the doors on platform 6. Doors are now closing. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah, it's the start of rush hour. Wait till like 5 or 6 comes. It's gonna even be more brutal. All right. Should be moving any minute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome on board your 421 Lakeshore West train. This is Matthew, your customer service ambassador, speaking from Accessibility Coach 4532. Right into Hamilton Go Center, operating express to Clarkson Station, then making all station stops to Hamilton Go Center. Upon arrival to Hamilton Go Center, this train will be out of service. Thank you for riding with us today, and have a pleasant trip. Our first station stop is Clarkson Station.
And you see some ticket agents out. They come on occasionally, but not too often.
Attention passengers, exit the train at Bronte Go. The elevator connecting the north parking lot to the west tunnel is out of service. The station is still accessible from the south parking lot. Attention passengers exit the train at Appleby or Aldershot Go.
Kind of nice to see.
To keep this train on schedule and to get you to your destination on time, please only push the yellow strip during an emergency. Alternatively, you can more discreetly text HELP to 77777 if you need any assistance in transit safety, medical, or fire services. Make your next adventure a wild one. Getting to the Toronto Zoo has never been easier with added Go service and series savings with Presto Perks. Learn more at gotransit.com/Toronto Zoo. Join us tomorrow from 6:30 to 8 p.m. for Metrolink's annual virtual accessibility public meeting, which will provide updates on recent and future accessibility work. To register, visit metrolinks.com/accessibility. Visit The quiet zone is in effect on the top levels of this train.
No, no, porque no es eso. No es eso.
Solving for that means that
How did you know I was going? It was soccer. Oh my goodness. How's it going? What are you up to? Are you still teaching? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. Sí.
Are you living at a cottage or are you staying there?
Yeah, I'm actually heading back tonight around 10 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna visit the hospital when I'm there and then have dinner and then pretty much head back.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Good for her. Did you go down to Welland to have it or?
A lot of construction going on. Exhibition here.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Can you believe it? They're 21 now, man. Can you believe it? They're 21 now. They're legal everywhere.
Yeah, once I'm off the train, I'm gonna get back to you on IG. Sorry, I've just had so much going on. Haven't had a chance to hear the clips yet.
At least you have one that's still, not idle yet, right? Type of thing.
Trying to see how congested traffic is on the 401, but kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. Where's she gonna go? Do you know? She's gonna go to Leona? Okay. Yeah, my neighbor, he sent all his kids there, and he grew up in Oakville. He went there years ago, right? So, or his wife did. He went to a different school in a different district. Where'd you hear a good story?
Story of my life,
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Alicia. What about Alicia? What if I just started calling you Alicia?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah.
But no, I literally trip over like so much stuff I have in my room. It's like I had to give away a lot of it just so I could have more space. Of course. It's a black one. Ugly looking thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when you have pets, it's like definitely worse. I only have a cat, so
What did she say? She told me she was.
he's messy enough.
Yeah. She doing a lot of that?
Have a good day.
I don't know if it was me or.
Yeah, I said Alicia at first. Then I heard other people saying Alicia, so I started calling you that. But let's make a hybrid, and everybody wins.
Yeah.
I probably prefer Alicia though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Well, it keeps her, she's not bored, right? She has something to do, right? Type of thing. Yeah. Well, that's the most important part.
What did Ken start? Like the different variations?
You want to preserve.
I like that attitude. And we're passing by Mimico here.
What is it? Reaching for him.
It's nice when you just get to race by these stations. Gotta love the express.
Yeah. Right on here. Oh, that guy who made a fortune from that. Yeah. That's right. Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Tim. That's one of the best countries I've ever been to. Right. It's a tremendous.
I wonder what it's for. I guess Ken is short for Kenneth, isn't it? Or maybe Kenny. I think Kenneth's the proper term. I'm not sure how you'd feel if people started calling him Kenneth.
Like 15 to 20 degrees every day, mostly sunny.
We're calling Johnny Jonathan.
We only got a little bit of rain on one
It goes
hour.
on. Or just John.
But it was only for like an hour and a half. When we were in
For me, it's different. It's just Kyle. There's no other way of pronouncing it. There's no short form. It's just Kyle.
in the mountains, it was sunny. So it's such a beautiful country. I'm telling you, people are amazing. I really enjoy it. They really know how to treat tourists. They're really helpful.
Ali for short. Yeah. That could work, Medano.
We went, yeah, a little bit. I would say Belfast and Dublin. It looks like Dublin has the money. Belfast is just, ever since the Good Friday Agreement, maybe, I'm not sure. The UK pulled out some money from there, right? England pulled out some of their money from the north, right? So I think they were struggling for a bit, but now it's starting to get cleaned up and bounce back. Not that it was bad, but it had a different vibe compared to Dublin, right? Yeah. Maybe because that's where all the
Yeah, it could be, or like at least a unisex name, right?
Dublin was spared all that crap. Yeah. That's right. Oh yeah.
It's better than Al, I guess.
That's right.
That would really sound like a boy.
Yeah.
Long Branch.
That's right. Like the 13 people that use it in Derry, they use it as a museum, right? A remembrance, right? Yeah. In Belfast, there was both historical references as well as graffiti, and lots of it.
No, back.
Yeah.
Back, hold up.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And I think I've officially made you a moderator, Alicia. It's about time. Slow on the mod game here.
Because if we had great weather, people told us this, right? When it's great weather, people are out.
Officially added as moderator. There you go.
Enjoying the small town that they live in, or the city that they live in. They're all going to the pub at some point, listening to music.
No worries. I
having a pint.
was gonna do it earlier, but I kept forgetting.
No one was getting rowdy or anything like that while we were there, right? It was just
Also, Muhammad Ali,
nice
Medano.
cultural event.
The king.
Like I said, the people were just so helpful, giving us tips and go here, go there. We only had 10 days, right? I think the trip that we did, we needed 2 full weeks to really experience the whole thing. We had to cut some things out at the last minute because we were running out of time. Yes.
That was the only other alley I could think of, actually. And there's alley, like A-L-L-Y.
The quiet zone is in effect on the top levels of this train.
Right. Oh, and I drove. Bonnie didn't drive.
It's a good thing I'm not in the quiet zone.
Most of the time, when you're on a main road, it's fine. But when you're in those little country
It's upstairs, usually where it is.
in which we were a lot of, but you had to hang on for dear life sometimes. It was nuts.
Yeah, they made a Karate Kid, about 10 years ago with Jackie Chan? Unless there's a new one on top of that, but...
Oh, no way. But when we got to our final destination, I parked the car at a bed and breakfast or the hotel, and I wasn't getting in that car. There's no way. We go for dinner, we walk to the pub or to the restaurant, and walk around the town and all that stuff, right?
So I think I'm gonna be ending this at Clarkson.
Yes.
So after that, the speed
Yes.
stops and it gets a little less interesting. I wasn't even planning on recording this far,
Yeah,
but I
beautiful.
figured
Yeah.
since I
that was
haven't
one
made
of
too
our
many
first,
Go Train
stops
videos,
after Belfast.
why not?
Right. And then we also went to the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. I don't know if you went there. It's beautiful there too. Oh my goodness. And they really know how to, set up those venues, those outdoor venues for people with disabilities and stuff like that. Especially the Cliffs of Moher. There was lots, and the Giant's Causeway. There was lots of
Support
places
credit.
for people with disabilities to go on. They had shuttle buses and all that stuff to take you from point A. Like we walked it, but you saw these old people that were with walkers and stuff like that, enjoying their time too. You know, it was really good.
Actually, it's kind of warm. It's not too bad. The other day when I was heading to Peterborough, it was like so hot on one train because there was no air conditioning. I had to run to the next car.
It's true.
Yeah, you're probably going for homeschooling.
Yeah, that's right.
Now
And the pathway was maybe a foot wide type of thing, right?
and trying to create a unique edge, right? Anyway, just
Yes, that was the one that we had to cut out, right? But even at the Cliffs of Moher, they had all these signs, like if people were commit suicide there, right? Jump off the cliff, and they had all these signs. If you're not feeling happy or well, you know, here's a hotline, right? 1-800, their version of 1-800 hospital, right? All these different signs, right? So, and you realize you go there to die sometimes. Yeah, that's a beautiful place to go.
Bit of a morbid conversation I'm hearing in the background there.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yes. Did you do the Guinness tour when you were there? Oh, that was so good. You know what? It was such a great tourist experience for me, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you walk into a tourist event and, oh, this is boring. It was so cool, right? They had that immersive, and they showed you how it's made, where the product is coming from, and the history and all that stuff. And then you have the pint of Guinness on the top floor, and you overlook all of Dublin. It's so nice. It's such a great experience. Yeah. No, not when we were there. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I know, right, Madonna?
no better beer to try for your first beer than Guinness. I actually really.
I've heard some, definitely some interesting conversations, and on the subway as well.
Guinness tour was
People talk so loud, it's just like you're part of the conversation.
driving trip. If you're gonna have a Guinness, you gotta plow through the foam to get to the beer, because the foam is very bitter, and it's the beer that tastes good.
Oh, that's cool, Hajat.
But when you combine the two, it's really, really nice. And so she finally figured out how to do it.
Congratulations on your channel, by the way.
She ended up drinking her whole pint, and I thought I was gonna get half of it.
Now arriving at Clarkson Station.
Arriving
it was
at
your choice.
Clarkson, people.
It was your choice. They had different ones on
So
tap,
I
right?
probably will wrap
Guinness-
it up here.
Yes, they had that one on tap too if you didn't like it, right?
My battery's getting kind of low too, so I think on that note, I'm gonna have to say thank you. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, we'll definitely be alive tomorrow, so oh, Boom Productions. Welcome. All right, I'll tune in for another couple minutes since you just tuned in, but I am making my way towards Burlington, and I'm on the express train, which just arrived at Clarkson. I'm on one hella crowded train, but a good amount of people went off, but it's still pretty crowded.
No. Yeah, but if the parent is there having a drink and gives a kid a little bit, it's fine. I think that's very common throughout most.
Don't let your boss see you, Boom. Come on. Hide under the table. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Oh, it was really good. And like I said, the weather was perfect. Like we couldn't believe it, right? And even like,
Show me my battery percentage,
got
damn it.
Through a travel agent he said, did it rain? I had a talk with him last week, today actually, and he said, did it rain? And I said, no, not one little.
The all-seeing eye, eh?
When it did rain, it was just for a short time, and we were in the car. It didn't matter, right? So.
You're like the Mr. Burns of bosses.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Final call for the doors.
The locals said that since mid-April to when we were there and beyond, they said the weather's been perfect.
Hold up.
Very.
See if I can. Okay, I'm at 15%.
They said that
See if I can stretch to Oakville.
green environment, and we always get.
After that, though, I definitely have to cut it short.
They chalk it up to climate change.
Or it's going to cut me short, either way. Okay, Boom, you too. Enjoy the rest of your day at work.
You know what's really freaky there? When we went to a couple beaches, we didn't go in the water, but the beaches
It
in
is.
southern Ireland,
Quick little look around here,
the
but
south end of Ireland on the Atlantic coast, they were like green
very
turquoise
crowded.
water and sandy beaches.
Our next station stop is Oakville. Oakville Station.
The crazy party train, the party crazy train, I guess. I don't know. Where's Ozzy?
Oh, so, same with us, but there was a beach at the city, and we would just walk down there to check it out, and like, holy smokes, yeah, they're beautiful. And people were swimming too. I was like, no way. So, yeah, it's good. It's all good. Then now we're back to the ground. We're getting our driveway and walkway done. It's taking forever. The guy's good, but he's just so slow.
Yeah, it went from a really gloomy, overcast, rainy day to this beautiful blue sky weather.
Yeah.
It's funny how a couple of stations can change that.
North is gonna try to kill him when he sees him. I warned him the other night. I went out there. He was working till like 8 o'clock. I said, his name is Ariel. I said, Ariel, you got to get this thing going and get it done this week. I'm getting a lot of heat inside this house. You got to move, man. Or else my marriage is on the rocks. Oh my goodness. Well, that's true. Yeah. No, it's looking good.
Yeah, that is really true. Smoke was just making it so smoggy.
Yeah. That's right.
I actually do enjoy overcast days, rainy days. I just don't like being in the middle of it getting wet, which always seems to be the case.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys going away this summer? Are you going to be around in July for a breakfast? Just us 4 guys, the usual 4. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's true, Alicia. I've actually seen like people with like COVID masks on because of it, right?
Right.
It can't affect you in that way. Just like rain. If it's gonna rain, some people have like a pain in their back. That's my mom always used to say.
I don't know. He will. I'll send it out. Okay. When's the next game? When's the next game? On Thursday? Yeah. our June weekends are insane this year for whatever reason. We have a 70th birthday party, a retirement party, graduation party. It's just one. My weekends are all shot, and then it's Father's Day this weekend too, right? You know what? We're not far behind you. Elizabeth got accepted into exchange program in Osaka. So this time next year, she's going to be studying there. So we're gonna go in like March to set Elizabeth up wherever she's going to stay. And I mean that's the plan. She got accepted, and we're just waiting to go through the process. And she may change her mind at the last minute. I don't know. But our plan is to go to.
Yeah, I guess for a hospital, it's almost required, right?
Let's say early spring or late winter.
The worst is when you have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
Always being fogged up. It was the worst, like when I had to wear sunglasses with the COVID mask, because I could never see.
Hear good things about Japan and Korea.
Now arriving at Oakville Station.
You know, languages could be a challenge, but I heard they really go out of their way to help tourists, like in the subway stations and all that stuff, right? So. Yeah, why not? Yeah, and you're going to Asian countries that are clean, civilized, like that, right? Yeah. You gotta go. You can't go until the kids are like 50 because they'll hire them on the spot in those sweatshops. Exactly. Go earn your keep, Jonathan. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay? All right, man. Nice talking to you. I'll talk to you later.
Stay clear doors. Doors are closing.
So say for example, you were saying that if something 15
Our next station stop is Bronte Station. Attention passengers, exit the train at Bronte Go. The elevator connecting the north parking lot to the west tunnel is out of service. The station is still accessible from the south parking lot.
Alright folks, because my battery is on 8% and it's draining quicker by the minute, I am gonna end it here. So thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you Alicia, thank you Medano, thank you Harjot, thank you Bob, thank you Boom. So I definitely will be going live tomorrow. So just want to thank you all, and yeah, I'll notify you where and when I will be going live tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, have a good one. Make the best of it. Sorry, look in the camera here. Thank you, Harja, Alicia, and Madana. Walker out.